Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron here today, talking about Mbembe. Yet this supposedly is a dinosaur in the Congo that many of the natives for a couple hundred years have been saying was there. Now, I've looked over the evidence for Mbembe, and I'm going to say, and I'm going to scroll up a little bit here. I'm not able to see where I'm scrolling, but in this cryptozoology, kind of oops artifacts kind of thing, that the evidence to me for Mbembe ranges from uncertain to maybe it's not there. Maybe it even used to be there and it died. Things do have lifespans. Reptiles never quit growing, I know that. And so you hear a lot about it in creationist circles, that dinosaurs are still in existence today. And some people, I guess, truthfully would say like the Komodo dragon or even a crocodile would be some type of dinosaur, and that before the flood, when these things are living 10, 15 times longer than they live today, and since reptiles never quit growing, they'd be huge. But we would say dinosaurs would have been on the ark. God would have created them before that on the 5th and 6th days of creation, depending on whether they were water or land dwelling, all this, and then they passed away. So there's a history. It starts in 1776 by Bonaventure. Marks of the claws were noted on the ground, formed a print about 3 feet in circumference. Gratz, 1909. Hagenbeck, 1909. Von Stein, 1913. The animal is said to be a brownish gray color with smooth skin, all this kind of stuff. The Smithsonian Institution sent folks out a 32-man expedition in 1919, 1920. African guides. This is from that expedition of the Smithsonian. African guides found large, unexplained tracks along the bank of a river and later in a swamp. The team heard mysterious roars, which had no resemblance with any known animal. However, the expedition was to end in tragedy during a train ride through a flooded area where an entire tribe was said to have seen the dinosaur. The locomotive suddenly derailed and turned over. 14 members were crushed to death, and another half dozen were seriously injured. Homer L. Shantz documented it in his papers. So, I just don't know. Again, if it was there, then I doubt it's there now. There's been a ton. It's kind of like the Loch Ness Monster, that maybe that was some type of old dinosaur, Yeti. And, I don't want to get off in the goofy stuff like UFOs and this type stuff. But at the same time, and we won't even go into what UFOs may be. They might be demonic things and all this. I don't think they're aliens from another planet. I don't think they're, from the 10th planet outside and all this. But anyhow, Mbembe, just rather fascinating description of a creature. This is 1980, Mackle Powell, Mackle Bryan, 1981, 15 to 30 feet long, snake-like head and neck, long, thin tail, on and so forth. The point being is that there are enough. Marco Polo supposedly saw dinosaurs when he went to China. He says that they would pull the cart of the emperor down the road with dragons, stuff like this. And supposedly a knight killed a dinosaur. And this was in a natural history. This is not some St. George and the dragon and all this kind of stuff. Even though when you have these type of views from China to England, it lets you see maybe there's a archetype. But Mbembe maybe was there, maybe he's not now, maybe there's a lot of them, who knows. I do know when Jesus comes again, we'll know all these things. But God bless you. Just know the Bible is true. Amen.